What's up guys, Captain Lee here playing some Enshrouded. Today I'm going to be going over the basic beginner materials and consumables here in the beginning area and the Springlands. If you're new, welcome. If you're a veteran or a returning subscriber, I appreciate it. Thank you very much for the watch and the view, and hopefully you can learn something new as well. I'm going to go through all the materials, where to find them. Also, in the description, there's going to be timestamps where you can just click and go to the material or consumable that you're looking for. Alright, let's do it! And the first material we're going to talk about is the twigs. You can gather twigs in several ways. Harvesting bushes, saplings, and shrubs, like this one right here. And chopping down trees. That one did provide us some twigs. You can also find twigs at wolf dens or wolf mounds by just mining this with pickaxes. You can also get twigs this way. Alright, the second material on the list is wood logs. There's a couple ways to get these, and one is by chopping trees down. We got some wood logs. The second way is by destroying objects in buildings made of wood, such as this. Wood logs, there you go. Easy peasy. Number 3 on the list is plant fiber. You can find this all around. You can pick bushes, shrubs, even the small ones like this. A couple other places you can find plant fiber is right over here. This is, I'll show you on the map here in a second. This is Peaceful Acres. This is just west of the starting area. So Peaceful Acres is right here. And if you come over here to these hay bales and destroy them, you get a bunch of fiber. Also, you can loot it from buildings. It'll be laying just on racks like this. There is one. There's 2. There's 3. As you can see, it's pretty much everywhere in abundance. It's pretty easy to find plant fiber. Alright, number 4 on the list is fur patch. You can gather this by killing most small animals like rats. And bats. Alright, number 5 on the list is animal fur. And you can get them from a couple animals here in this region, and the first one is wolves. Alright, yep, finally got some animal fur. The second animal you can get animal fur is the hop hare. Fireball to the face. And you can get animal fur from goats. Alright, number 6 on the list is fireflies. And the easiest way to look for these is at night, because they glow. And you can see them from a distance, like right here. Here are some fireflies. There's also another one right here. And they're pretty easy to spot, especially at night. There you have it, fireflies. Alright guys, number 7 on the list is bones. You can get them from wolves and goats. Come here. Alright, number 8 and 9. Got honey and wax. Now, honey is technically a consumable, not a material, but you do get both of them at the same time when you harvest honeycombs or beehives. Alright, number 10 on the list, resin. This can be obtained through chopping down trees, such as this. And look at there, we got some resin. It can also be more quickly obtained by chopping down trees with red leaves. Alright, these trees can be found in Revelwood, so you're gonna have to leave Springlands. But these trees produce more resin. Alright, there you have it. Alright guys, number 11 on the list, metal scraps. I'm currently here in Rookmore. It's one of the better spots for scraps early game. There's also a scavenger camp right here on the map. And also here's Longkeep, so this is where you spawn. Longkeep's here, and then the Braylon Bridge. So these 4 areas, really good spots for metal scrap. You can find metal scrap in chests, you can find them just laying around. You can also destroy things that have metal on them. So like this stuff right here. You can get metal scrap from it. Also from this stuff like this, anything that looks metal, if you destroy it, you can get metal scrap. Also from the scavengers, you can get scrap. Number 12, Shroud Spores. Now here I am in the starting area. There's a little shroud spot right here. We're gonna walk over here and kill some of the shroud enemies. And this is where you get Shroud Spores. And you can get some weapons from them. And once you get geared up a little bit, what you want to do is head kind of north here to this elixir well. And this spot over here is a good place to farm Shroud Spores because there's a lot of enemies here. You can kind of just run around and gather them up. Just like that. Alright, number 13 on the list is going to be Shroud Liquid. Now, it can be found in the shroud looted from the puffball mushroom on the ground, as you see here. So these you can just kind of run around and collect them. And to see where I'm at on the map, here's your spawn point and your base. I'm just right off the cliff. So, right up there. Yep, just jump down down here in the Shroud and you can find Shroud Liquid. You just go around and pick it up. Now these bigger mushrooms, these are going to have to be chopped down. Like so. There you go. Shroud Liquid. Number 14 on the list, Shroud Wood. Now here I am near Long Keep. I'm between Long Keep and the Braylon Bridge. So from here, if you head north down this path, and you guessed it, Shroud Wood is in the Shroud. So we have to go down this pathway. We're going to go down to the bottom. And you basically just have to cut down a tree that's in the Shroud, just like this one right here. And there you have it. You got Shroud Wood. Alright guys, number 15, Shroud Cores. These can be looted from Fell Banshees, Fell Thunderbrutes, which is this guy, Fell Whisperins, Fell Monstrosities, and Fell Sicklesiths. Or you can craft it at the Alchemist. But here I am at the Elixir Well, right near where we spawn. We just killed a Fell Thunderbrute, and we got a Shroud Core. Got his head, and we got a cool axe. Number 16 on the list is Mycelium. And in the starting area, the same little shroud area here, there's some Mycelium. It's basically blue, glowy type material. And you can mine it with a pickaxe. Alright, number 17 on the list is salt. So here I'm at on the map. I'm just east or southeast of the starting area, and I'm here at the Saline Quarry. There are a few enemies here. They're about level 3. You just come back here into this little cave. And to your left, just come through here. Here's some salt right here on the wall. Kind of hard to see. There you have it. Also, if you keep going back, you can find yourself a fossil or a big ammonite. So once you get a little bit higher level, there's a bigger salt mine over here, Egerton Salt Mines. So here's the starting area, and if you go northwest to here, it's Egerton Salt Mines. Number 18 on the list, Critter Parts. Alright, here I'm on the map. Here's the starting area, and just to the east, right near, just to the east of Peaceful Acres, there's a little mine here. And you can get critter parts from beetles, and spiders. Alright, here I am on the map. Here's the starting area right here. And just northwest. Just off the Springlands fast travel, just north of there. There's a little hidden Tumen tree here. And there's a bunch of spiders. Good place to farm critter parts and string. Alright, number 19 on the list. We're almost done here, is flint. I'll show you a couple spots here. So we're here in the starting area. There's some right here. There's also some back here on the back wall. We'll come over here first. Here's some flint right here on the wall. And if you don't believe me, there you go. Some FlintStone. Let's go hit up the other spot. Alright, here I am on the map. Here's the starting area. I'm just right here over this hill. And on this back wall right here, there's a bunch of flint. So you're going to have to dig into the mountain a little bit to get to it. Alright guys, number 20 is going to be tar. And how you're going to get tar is just have a piece of meat or food, and you're basically just going to cook it too long. There you go. Alright, the last one on the list is torn cloth. Now we're going to head to Rookmoor. So torn cloth is a material that can be found as loot from humanoid fell enemies and is also dropped by some destructible objects. And Rookmoor is the biggest little camp here. So I think it's going to be a good spot to find some torn cloth. So these guys can drop cloth. I got 2 off him. I didn't get any off him. Let's see if we can find some. There's some, just got some torn cloth right here out of that. Yeah, there's torn cloth. You can just kind of find it in destructible items. You can find it laying around and on the fell enemies. Alright guys, now we're going to talk about some consumables in the beginning area. The first one on the list is the, sorry if I butcher the name, Aureolin Flower. Aureolin. And it's this little yellow flower right here. And you can find it spread out through the lands. As you can see here on the map, it's pretty much everywhere in the Springlands. You just have to run around and find it. Aureolin Flower. Alright, number 2 on the list of consumables is the purple berry. And it's this plant right here. It's like a bush, has little berries on it. You can find it all the way around. This is a pretty good spot. It has a bunch right here at the base of this tree. I'll show you where I'm at on the map. Here's Peaceful Acres, and I'm just northeast of Peaceful Acres. There's Peaceful Acres right there. And this tree right here has quite a bit of berries under it. That's the purple berry. Alright guys, number 3 on the consumable list is the corn cob. I'm here at Peaceful Acres in the farm. As you can see, there are corn stalks behind me. And you want to find this one, the green one. That's the one you're going to harvest corn cob from. These dead ones just give you plant fiber, which I forgot to add. in the plant fiber video, but you can also get plant fiber from these these dead corn stalks. And if you see here on the map of the Springlands, these are all the locations you can get corn from. Also, another good spot for corn cob is this location here, Harvest Homestead. So here's the starting area. I'm at the Springlands fast travel, and if you head almost directly west, you'll see down there the little farm down here. And this is actually a better spot for corn than Peaceful Acres. It does have more corn you can actually harvest. There's one there. There's one here. And it looks like there's a couple over here as well. Yeah, this one's much larger than Peaceful Acres. Alright, number 4 on the consumable list is going to be water. Alright, I'm here in the starting area in Long Keep. And if you go to the middle of the town, you're going to see this water well here. You can gather water from wells around the map. Alright, as you can see here in the Springlands, these are all the locations of the water wells. There's actually one down here as well. So there's one here in Long Keep. There's one here in Rookmore. There's also one here in Ferndale. You can also find water just laying around and indestructible items. Like that. See, I found some water and some loot. And also, in this house, right here, there's a secret door back here. You can get to a chest. Number 5 on the list is penny buns. These little mushrooms, also formerly known as the red mushroom. These can be found all over Springlands, as you can see on the map. Just run around and every 10 steps you'll see one. Here I am on the map in the starter location. And there's one right here. Penny bun. Alright, number 6 on the consumable list is the Azure Russal. These can be found in the Shroud, scattered around. Kind of hard to find, but if you run long enough, you'll find some. Here I am on the map, just west of the Braylon Bridge. And there's a couple here. There's one here, and there's one over here in the mud. Alright, number 7 on the consumable list is tomatoes. And we're going to head right to this area right here, just southwest of Peaceful Acres. So here's your spawn point over here. We're going to go right here. You can run here as well, or you can come up here to the fast travel and fly over like I'm going to do. With the regular glider though, I don't think you're going to be able to make it, so I would suggest probably running. And here's Peaceful Acres right here. And if you run right over this hill, just to the south of Peaceful Acres, southwest, you'll see a tomato plant. One singular tomato plant. Now another location for tomatoes, if you come to the fast travel, you can also walk here. But if you come over to the harvest homes and you go about right there, Here we are. And I should have landed on top of the house. I'll just take a second to load in. Here they are. Yep, here's a bunch of tomatoes. Here I am on the map, just southwest of Harvest Homestead, and just north of Woodguard. So right here, top of the house, bunch of tomatoes. Alright, there you have it, folks. That's going to conclude the list of all the basic starting essential materials and consumables. I will be making a couple other videos for intermediate materials for like Revel Wood, the Revel Wood area. I'll also be making a master list for everything else. So stay tuned. I hope you liked the video. I hope it helped someone. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Let me know what you think. And until next time, guys, see you later.